Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 0111 back again, and it looks like I just ate. I just logged in, so I don't know. I'm just going off of what I got here. That's already closed. Okay, so I just need power right now. All right. So in the last episode, we did a lot of randoming, okay, so we're down to 54% now. Okay, and then we can throw that in there. That'll be good. Let's see. What do we got going on in here? I know that I probably ignored all of my plants in here after I planted them. Why is my jetpack losing? Oh, because pressure and temperature differences. That makes sense. Oh, hey, look! It just collected something. That's cool. Oh, it just collected all of the things. Got my little corns growing and my little accidental wheat growing here as well. These aren't really set up yet, so that's fine. That has been replanted. What? How did that happen? Oh, unless it's... Oh, wait, no, that's just a glitch. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's check out... Wait, is this our soy stuff? No, that's rice. Have I made rice yet? I don't know. We have 7 wheat. We have 5 ferns. Good. We have 8 soybeans. I'm going to grab these things out and then plant them again. Or I could have the... Oh, look at that guy. He's huge. Okay, so we'll just plant it. With a little ding, which means that it has acknowledged that there is a plant or something growing underneath it. And yeah, okay. And then I probably got to check all of these, which are seeded, of course. What am I going to do with all of this stuff? I mean, I can't let them die, right? I mean, I could, but... I could just collect the seeds, right? Then again, I mean, like, I got, like, a lot of mushrooms over here, so... I think there was something that I can make with them. Oh, right. That's 1 full stack. Okay. Okay, so there is 2 full stacks of seeds. And then we're going to have just like 1,000,001 of these things. I wonder how hard it would be to set up a Harvey above these. Oh, there's a full stack. Okay. There's another full stack. That is 3 stacks of mushrooms. That is kind of crazy. But we will plant these over here. Plant these ones over here, and then I can turn these little... all of these little mushrooms into bio something. That's all fine, well and good. Okay. Right. So this has to go. Is it over here or over here? I think it might be in here. I don't know. I'll just toss them in here. See what happens. It is processing the mushrooms. It is processing the mushrooms, okay. Is that doing anything? It just burned them up completely? Okay. Well, I guess that's a good way to get rid of them. Don't know how useful that would be. But, okay. Cool, I guess. Alright. So there was a comment to take from Peter Ward to take the exhaust out of here and shove it through the Stirling engine over here. So this khaki green color, this is my exhaust, right? So that is already being done over here. But the issue is I can't keep everything cool enough in there. Yeah, so that's kind of why these aren't running right now. Otherwise, I would be running all of my exhaust through those Stirling engines to generate a little bit of power. But for right now, it's just, I can't keep it cool enough in there for them to run efficiently. So it's just, it is what it is, I guess. Okay, so what else we got? It's like my little storage shed, I guess. Another comment that was brought up was to make a proximity sensor. I've never really messed with one of those before, so, or what was it? Not proximity, but some other kind of sensor. And I've never like really messed around with this too much to see like what all of the other things are. I think it was occupancy sensor. So is that like if there's a person in here, so motion sensor, occupancy sensor. Placement is snapped to the small grid. So how does this thing work? Occupancy sensor. Will be triggered if there is a player in the same room as the sensor. The quantity variable will show the number of players. You can use it to configure to only detect players who hold the correct access card. Really? Well, that's kind of cool. Huh. Well, that's cool. Okay. So, and then we need, well, actually, hang on. Let me look at that one more time. We have quantity. So that was what we would be reading. And then if there's just one person in there, so that would be a write, logic write, or we would need, no, we would need both a read and a write. Yeah. I mean, I can do that, and that's easy enough, right? Do I have any? I have one logic IO. Okay, we'll use it. And then we'll do the other one over here. Good. What's going on here? Oh, hey, this guy. I meant to put him up here. It's already kind of set up, so I just gotta quite literally plug it in. And then throw some glass on there. And I think this requires like a lot of glass, like I think it was like 5 or something. Welding torch. We're gonna weld glass apparently, but there we go. So that's good. That plugs in, gives us a little bit more power in there to recharge stuff. So there's that, and then that I can leave out in the storm and it's not gonna break or anything, so. And I have the materials for it, so it's not really like I'm hurting for anything. Okay, so we'll make one of these. Shouldn't take too long. And then I'm going to need cable, which I have. Good. All right. If you don't mind, I will take that. And then is this data and... Hang on. Is that gonna, that's not gonna tell me, is it? Well, I think that's power over here, and I think data and input power goes over here. So we're gonna have to connect this whole thing up over here with heavy cable, not the light cable. So we are gonna need more. Okay, we can do that. I don't have any in there. I do not. Good. Why am I in there? I don't need to be in there. I need this. Okay, so cable, heavy, go. All right, and then I can set these things up, I guess. Where do I want to set them up? I mean, if I put them out here, I mean, I've got plenty of room to put them out here, right? And then this has to read from that. So that can be, I mean, the read could be like over here, right? Or down here. So that's our data in, which we would then read. Okay. So that would go there, and then we could set this thing to the only thing it can be sent to. So that would go there, and we're going to look at the quantity. Okay, good. Okay, and then we would need power out here, and then this data out here would go to a writer, logic writer. Okay. Okay, and then, all right, so then this part here would have to be connected to here. And then, yeah, I'm gonna need more cables. So I'll just grab what has been made so far, and I think that should be enough. Okay, so that'll be good. Oh yeah, good enough. And also, if I think about it, this doesn't actually need to be the heavy cable here. This could be the light cable. So that can go there. And then this can go directly, oh no it can't. Okay, so that would have to go up to here. So that's gonna go up like this, and then over like this. Okay, and then this is gonna read from the only thing it can read from. So that's just gonna be from the logic reader, and then we're gonna write out into here, but this part has to be the heavy cable. So we'll do that, and we'll do this, and we'll do this. Good. And that can just kind of go straight over here and through here. Does that need power? I don't know if that needs power or not. Okay. So it is reading 1, it is reading 0, it is reading 1, it is reading 0. Excellent. Okay, so this is going to be transformer Atmo room. Confirm. Okay, and then we have to set this thing up. So that's going to look at the transformer for the Atmo room. There we go. And that is going to do the power on. Turn that on, that's on. Okay, so now when we go here, there we go. And then when we leave, there we go. And when we go in, and when we leave. All right, so that works. Easy enough. All right, so I guess that didn't need additional power, so that's good. And now I don't have to worry about flipping that thing on all the time, so that's good. Which means I could actually cover this thing up with a wall, potentially. And then I just need some plastic. And then I never have to worry about that again. All right. Excellent. So that is all we need. It is now good to go. And then this thing I could probably also cover up too, if I really wanted to. I mean, right? Like, what else am I gonna do with this? Plus, if it hides everything, right? Now it looks like super clean, right? I'm okay with that. All right, so that's cool. So I didn't even realize that we had occupancy sensors, but that's pretty cool. All right, so also this doesn't have any glass on there on purpose. That way I can go up there and do anything that I need to with it, and you know it's not gonna take any damage or anything, so it should be fine. How are we doing here? We're at 50%. Okay. So another question that I had here is that it was mentioned that this little guy here, the gas fuel generator, has to be in a room that is temperature controlled and pressure controlled, right? And otherwise it wouldn't work. So if I turn this on, okay, so I'm not sure what that is reading exactly. 195 kPa. It shouldn't have that much fuel in there though. That's the weird thing. But, I mean, it's working, right? Now, I don't know how much power it's actually making, or even if it's making power at all. 807, it's not. So it's not making enough power to kind of change this. But that's what this little thing is for, right? So that's our little pressure regulator. Now, what's weird though is like I don't understand. Now, is that just the pressure in the room? Is that much? Because I mean, if that's the case, I could just put like another couple of passive vents in here and that might work. But what should be happening is it'll push, you know, whatever pressure is in here into this room, right, into our atmosphere room. So now, if that was what the issue was, I think we only have like, what, 10 kilopascals in here. I know that we can go up higher. So we're going to go up to like 25. And we'll see if that still works. Of course, it's not going to let me jump out of here easily. But yeah, so it's working, sort of, right? And I mean, like, is it actually generating now? Like, we're at 4892. We're at 48904. Okay. And then the exhaust is a one-way, so it's not going to equalize the pressure from the exhaust out here. But once again, it all depends on what that thing is measuring. If that's the internal pressure inside of here, or the fuel pressure, or the room pressure, I have no idea. But I think at 195, if it was the room pressure, it would probably start to explode this little room here. Now, I could put in some more passive vents here, which would hopefully facilitate more gas moving out. But, I mean, it seems to be somewhat working. It's just, I can't tell how much power it's actually making, so that kind of sucks. So let's bring this up to like 50. I think it just stopped. Yeah, it did just stop. Okay. So it's like 50 is like too much or something. But, I mean, like how... I still don't understand, like... Okay, so now it's saying that there's 976 kilopascals in there. Like, how, right? That's, like, how? And it can't be in the room, because otherwise these glass, like, all of this glass here would have busted, right? So, like, what does that pertain to, and how does that apply to what I've got here? Because, I mean, like, with this, set at just 50 kilopascals, right? Like, why would that go up to 900? It doesn't make sense. I don't get it. Okay, so at 1 kilopascal of input pressure for our fuel, we're at 19 kilopascals inside of here. Okay, so that's basically we're increasing the pressure by 20 times. Is that kind of what's going on here? 4722, 4712. Okay. Now, if this thing needs to stay in the green, I think it was what? So I think the max that I can put in there is like 5. So let's do that. And that should have increased the pressure in here to the breaking point, but not quite there. So it's just barely outside of here. So it's just under 97.6 kilopascals. It looks like it's kind of moving around a little bit. Not exactly sure how this all works, but... Now we're 4628. 4620. 4611. Okay, so we're dropping by like 0.09, 0.08, 0.09. And then 037. I mean, like, is that even like generating any power at this point? Like, what's going on? I mean, supposedly this one thing is supposed to generate enough power to like keep an entire base running, but apparently that's not the case. It's very confusing. But I need some power and some other stuff, so if that's the pressure inside of the generator, then we're assuming like a 20x increase in pressure after the fuel is exploded. But I mean, it's not really doing anything for me. It's not like charging, right? It's putting out less power than what I'm currently using. So I'm not really quite sure how. I've got to be doing something wrong. I've got to be doing something wrong. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know, man. And then this thing is generating 0.2 centiwatts. So that's what, like 2 milliwatts right now. So this is like not doing anything for me right here. I mean, I could move that somewhere else, but then that's going to take an all generation. But then again, right, because I mean, like this green line here is connected all the way up through here. So unless I separate this, if I put that little power thing in here, I think it's going to pick up all of that too. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But it doesn't seem to be doing like what it should be doing. Because it's like, okay, dude, like what are you doing here? So we're at 97.6 kPa. So assuming that it's a 19.5x increase in pressure per unit of fuel, then this should be at 97.5 for the for the 5 kilopascals of fuel that I'm putting in here. But it's like it's not even putting out any power. Like, is it even doing anything right now? Like, I have no idea. But I've got room to put a power thing there, and I could run some stuff over there, put it on the wall for like temperature inside this little room or something, temperature and pressure, all of the things, I don't know. And then that would be, well, that would just be a gas sensor, right? So it's just connected to the, yeah, so I can do that. That's no problem. One thing I did want to put in here, though, is a valve. So I can open this thing up without venting everything that's in there out through here. Because, I mean, that's what would happen. So let's go ahead and do that. Valve. There we go. Just do like a really simple valve. All right. And then that's got to go into here. And then I suppose I can just take this out, right? And then this thing I have to put in there very quickly. There we go. And that can open. And then when I need to go in there, I can just close that. It'll keep everything in there. And then when this is ready to be opened again, then I can just, But yeah. So I'm not, I don't know, we'll close this and open this thing up. It's probably gonna make this thing stop working, but see what happens. Oh wow, that's a lot of pressure in there. Okay. Yeah, so lost too much pressure in there, so it turned off. Makes perfect sense. Okay, so now I'm gonna need another sensor in here. I'm gonna need some, yeah. We'll just kind of get everything kind of working, I guess. And then I could run the base power cables kind of off of the top roof there. That should give me enough room to kind of do all the things that I need to do. And then this is the power going through here, so that would have to go up to the roof, basically straight up, which, you know, easy enough. We'll do that. All right. Now you can go there. I don't know, we'll just leave that there for now. And then we're going to need a gas sensor in here. That is going to have to connect to all of this. I suppose it doesn't really matter where I put it, right? Can't put it there, but I can put it there. Okay, so that'll read the stuff inside the room, and then I'm going to need a couple of consoles. That's vent. Okay, I don't think I have any consoles. No, it's a power controller. No, I have no consoles out here. Okay, so I'll make a couple of those. Console, and we're going to do temperature and pressure, so we're going to need 2 of these. And then we're going to need the gas display. And then we're going to need 2 of those, but I'm going to need to make some more gold. Okay, easy enough. I'm going to get to try this thing out for the first time. Look at this. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. That's great. All right, that's very cool. I will do like, I don't know, 250, I suppose. It's a good number, right? And then it should just turn off. Nice. It's very useful, very, very useful. Okay. Good to go. And it is warm enough to process the gold, which is amazing. But we need to heat this up a little tiny bit. There we go. By a little tiny bit, I mean like 1.6 kgs. 1.7. Okay, so there is all of my gold. Lovely. I'll throw that in there. All right, so I need 2 of these. So there is 1. And there is 2. Okay. So these do not stack, unfortunately. And actually, I probably have some stored somewhere, maybe, in there. I don't know, it's fine. All right, so we're gonna put these up here. How do I, does that thing have to be on the bottom? I think that has to be on the bottom, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and then I probably want like a power display. Like, is that like a thing that I have? Graph display. Graph display. Huh. Graph display? How about just regular old power display? No? Okay, hang on. Let me cancel out of here. What does the graph display do? It doesn't tell me. Okay. Well, what do I have for like power analyzing? Hash display. So I need circuit board, right? So that's what I'm looking for. So I have door control. Which is interesting. Okay. Cartridge, medical analyzer, mode control, network analyzer. What do I need? I need Cartridge? No, circuit board. I need circuit board. Okay. So we're looking for circuit board. So we have mode control. Okay. Power control. Is this... No, that's for control. I don't want control. I want display. Ship display. Okay. Solar control. Tracker, reader. Okay, hang on. What if I just like look up display? Okay, so that's all I got. That's it. I was kind of hoping I could get something in there, but I guess not. All right, so gas display and gas display. And then this needs some of this, some of this, and then it needs to be connected to power, which will be up in here. I can run it, like how do I want to run this? Like I could run it this way, that would make it look nicer. Or I could run it the other way and make it look kind of messier. I suppose it just kind of pick your poison, right? We'll go up though. And then up here, we'll go that way. And then that can go over here, and over here, and over here. And then I should be able to see that from the inside. Good. There's not a lot of room in here. But you don't really need a lot of room, so it's fine. All right, and then this has to go this way. And I can't go up there, right? It's not going to let me go around that like that, so... I mean, it kind of depends on how I want to connect it. So I guess right here is fine. Let's see... Is that going to let me do this? Probably not, right? Nah, okay. But if I took this out, would it then let me do it? Probably. Look at that. Gotta be smarter than the average bear. Alright, so that's that, and then that can run across the top. I do need some more heavy cable though, so... Cable, heavy, good. Is that gonna be enough? Oh. Answer my own questions over here. Okay, so this can go here, and then here, and then here, and that is not gonna be enough. Alright. That will be enough though. Good. Alright, now that is here. So we gotta run this way, and then run this that way. That should give all of these things power. Okay. So, we're going to put this in here. Get our little card out. We'll throw it into this one first, and we'll flip it on. Okay, so this one is going to be pressure, which is fine. Okay, so we're going to look up the gas sensor. And that'll tell us what the pressure is there. I can actually pick up the pressure off the gas fuel generator, too, which is interesting. So we'll take that out. And that is currently what's in the room. And then we'll make this thing temperature. And we'll pull that off of there too. So it is extremely cold in there. But that should help us sort of figure out what we got going on in here. And then if I need more stuff, I guess. Okay, so now that is sealed, right? So now if I throw this on, that should warm everything up in here as it increases the pressure. You know what I should have done? I should have put a little switch in there too. So I can flip this thing on when I want to. Because that's all connected in there too, so I probably could have done that. But yeah, so pressure's going up, temperature's going up. And then we could probably force that issue by turning this thing on. There's not enough pressure in there yet, I don't think. Okay, so the pressure is very slow to go up here. So that means it is equalizing, it's just not very fast. So I wonder if that would be fixed by adding in more of these. Of course, whatever I add over here, I'd have to also add down in there so that way it equals out. Or if I just need more pipes, I mean, what's the deal here? Okay, so that puts us at 20 kPa, which I think was the limit to make this thing work. Yeah. Okay. So the temperature isn't really going up too fast in here. And then it would be nice to have one of these read off of the power display. Like one of these things, right? But, I mean, I think I would have to do like a reader or something, like a reader and a writer, get both of those things in here. That would be a pain. I mean, it could be done, right? But it would be a pain. I was kind of hoping that I'd have like a little card to do that, so I wouldn't have to do the logic, but it's fine. Okay, so now I can check to see kind of what's going on in here. We have 5 degrees, 44 kPa. That is still going down. This is not on. Okay. So that'll help us get our pressure kind of up. How are we doing here? 8 kilopascals of pollutant, 1.5 megapascals of CO2, which is good. Yeah, I mean, we could use some more. We could always use more volatiles, of course, right? So we'll just throw in another 4. And we don't have 4 in there. Okay. Good to go. So I should probably get some more. Oh, that's because we're still making fuel. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Like, we have a lot of fuel now, which is great. We have a lot of nitrogen. Okay. I don't know. Let's just and then we're at 5 degrees C. I think this was supposed to be at 25, and I think I said it wrong somehow. Okay, so that should keep the temperature up in here. So that'll be good. Right, and then this is, what is this doing? I think this is fine. Just kind of going through everything. I could send the, because I'm going to need more volatiles, right? So I could fill up the spaceship, have it get sent off. How are we doing up here? We are 51 degrees C in there now. So it is heating up beyond probably what it should. So I think the, I wonder if I did like one going in and then one going this way and do like one ways on there or something. Maybe that would work. But I mean, this in here should actually be helping keep that warm in there too. So, but I mean, it's not giving me a lot of power. Like I feel like it should be giving me more power, but it just kind of isn't. Oh, and it just turned off. Why did it turn off? Why did it turn off? I mean, I could drop the pressure down here to 4 kilopascals, right? And that would drop the pressure down in here into the green, I think. Yeah, roughly at the green. So maybe that would make it work better. So we're at 36.75. So we're still dropping by like 0.8 or 0.9. So if I turn this off, how much are we dropping by? So 49 to 40, so it's still about the same. So are we generating anything with this? I have no idea. Okay, so the temperature is dropping, but I'm wondering if it would be helpful if I had more of these vents. I'm not sure. Or maybe the gas generator just doesn't put out that much power. But I mean, like, if you compare that to like the solid generator, this thing like puts out a massive amount of power. So like, am I just doing something wrong? Gas fuel generator. Dynamic gas canister rocket fuel? What is this? Huh. Weird. Okay, so well, let's look up just what we have for generator. Or we can just look up power generation. Logic cast generator, that's interesting. Turbine generator, what is this? I mean, turbine, I would assume it has to do something with gas moving from one side to another. So any kind of airflow, I guess, would kind of help with that. Did this thing just freeze on me? No. Okay, so if I look up generation... Oh, well that's totally unhelpful. So I don't actually know what I'm doing wrong here. Apparently it doesn't work. But it shouldn't not work. Like, it should work, right? Right, and I was going to send the rocket off too. Let me do that. We'll give it like 5,000 fuel. Make it a slightly longer trip this time. How is this doing? We'll close that up just for funsies. All right, we're at 399. We're going to bring that up to 5,000, and it should fill up very, very quickly because I have a lot of pressure. There we go. Have at it. Enjoy. Come back with lots of ices and stuff. Bye-bye. Okay. Well, slightly disappointed. Hang on, let me look up the gas generator in here and see like what it's supposed to be able to put out. So Stationeers gas fuel generator. Okay, so we're going to the unofficial wiki. All right, as the big brother of the portable generator, the gas generator requires fuel and outputs crazy amounts of power if you don't throttle its gas input. Okay. It says use a pressure regulator on the input and start it as low as 0.1 kilopascals. Use a label to enter decimal values, since it can be difficult to keep cool. Recommended to connect a kit battery and to automate it as backup power. Okay, so I've done that. Can be used in conjunction with an electrolyzer to generate its fuel. Interesting. The output is a mix of CO2, pollutants, and tiny amounts of whatever. Requires it to be placed in an atmosphere to work. Minimum pressure of 20 kilopascals and a temperature ranging between 5 and 55 degrees Celsius, which is what it hit very quickly, which is probably why it shut down, because it was too hot. With a standard fuel mix, it can generate up to 14 kilowatts. Okay, but what about the solid generator? Let me look up that real quick. Solid fuel generator. Your power controller can charge its attached battery, 1 kilowatt per tick. Battery charger, blah 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 blah. So it's recommended to use blah 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 blah. It doesn't tell me how much. Wait, hold on. So the solid generator can do 20 kilowatts of power. The fuel generator can do 14 with regular fuel, and then up to 99 with the NOS fuel, or 98 kilowatts. The generator has an internal volume of 10 liters. Okay. So with it connected to my fuel setup, I mean, I suppose it... I mean, this should be putting out enough pressure in here. Oh, that's not even in the right configuration. There we go. Okay, so this is... Let me just hop up here real quick. So that is 2.79 kilopascals. And I have it set to 4, I think. Yeah, 4. Okay, so that's what, not keeping it up where it needs to be? No, that's world. Pipe network. No, that is 4 kilopascals. Okay, so it's doing that. Cool. Its capacity is 10 liters. So it's like a single pipe's worth is what, 10 liters? Is that how that works? I think that's how that works. Okay. And then we'll just turn this thing on again. And then we'll check to see kind of what the output is. If it will let me look at the pipe, sir. Okay. So yeah, so it's keeping up no problem with 4 kilopascals. And then the generator inside of it is showing... I mean, hang on, let me turn that off real quick. So 4 times 20 should be around 80. And it's at 78.1, okay. So I mean, that's what it's doing. It is heating up the room, right? So we do have a potential issue with that. But the idea here is that it would kind of shove the cooler air from in here, but it's not generating anywhere near enough power. Whereas when this thing kicks in, it generates like a monster amount of power. So I'm a little concerned as to why this is not quite working as advertised. But yeah, it does heat up in there, so... But I mean, the solid generator puts out massive power, and I don't really have to worry about it at all. This thing is supposed to put out not quite as much, but close to it, and I'm getting... Like, it's not even keeping up with my current, like, energy usage right now. So I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel about this right now. So I'm just seeing if there's anything in here that I'm missing, that I'm doing wrong. have temperature and pressure. We can read both of that inside the gas generator. I don't know, man. Like, they should be putting out a lot more power, but it's just not. But I mean, the temperature equalization is... Oh, hey. Rocket's back. Let's go see what it got. It scared the crap out of me for a second there. I'm like, was that a gunshot? Alright, we got 147 stacks. Okay, that's cool. That should be moving everything in there, so that's probably going to take a little while to transfer. But it came back on its own, so that's good. Let's see. We can check on our plants real quick. I'm gonna have to watch some videos or something and try to figure out like what's going on with the gas fuel generator and why it seems to be really, really bad for power generation. I don't know, man. Okay, these are good, I guess. So those will be, oh, hey, and these are making their little tomatoes. Look at that. Nice. And then we should have tomatoes in here, right? Can make some more food for ourselves. Potatoes, potatoes, mushrooms, more mushrooms, tomato seeds. There we go. Tomatoes, we have 9 of them. Sure. Put those in there. Cook them up. Oh, I've been leaving this thing on the whole time. Whoops. Right, so cooked tomato. Good. We have soy. I have 5 soy, so I can turn that into oil using this little guy here. Excellent. Okay, so that's more oil for the fries. When I decide to do that, of course. Let's see. So what do we have in here? We have 6 cooked tomatoes, which I believe is enough to make a can of tomato soup. Excellent. We have lots of empty cans in here too, so there we go. That'll be good. All right, so we have more food, which is good. This needs to be charged. I'll probably have to do like a control circuit on there or something too. Okay, so... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I left that running the entire time. Whoops. Well, I don't have to worry about heavy cable for a little while. Jeez. Look at all this. Crazy. Sorry. I didn't mean to inundate you with a crazy amount of heavy cable. I mean, if I have a big project, I've got plenty of cable for it now, so that's good. All right, so you can go here. You have plenty of food. I think we still have plenty of water in there too. So that'll be good there. Good. Eat a little bit. There we go. Excellent. All right, and then we'll go and check on the rocket. Okay, that has emptied all of its cargo. All of that cargo is now in here. I'm gonna turn on this whole thing and get all of this sorted. That'll be fun. All right. So I'll let that run for a little bit. But yeah, I'm just, there's something wrong here. Like, I'm not sure what the deal is with this and why it's not working as anticipated, I guess. I am wondering if I should put in some more passive vents and see if that helps move gas from one side to the other. And I think they might be like the limiting factor on there, so we'll just make a couple of these. So there's one. We'll just make two. Oh wait, no, I have to make 4. That should be 3 right there. And then we'll do 4. Okay. Good. All right, so we have 4 of these. I'm gonna open up the vent here, or close the vent. There we go. So that way, whatever's in here will now come out of here as soon as I open it, which is gonna be a little meh. There we go. Blows me away. All right. So now, where did I put those? Okay, so you can go there. Then we're gonna put another one of these here and here. See if this makes any kind of a difference. We are experimenting. Okay, so there's that. Good. And then we'll put that back on, and we'll open that vent back up. We'll see if that causes this to increase a little bit faster. It looks like it's made no difference. I mean, the temperature is moving faster. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, though. Okay. We'll head in here, and oh, right. It's still gonna be limited because I only have the ones out there. Wait. Before it completely equalizes. Which it very nearly has. We're gonna close that. So it'll stop at 19, but we still gotta get up to like 50, so that'll be good. And then we need to increase the passive vents over here. And those are coming in from the side here, right? Yeah. Alright, so this, then, you can go there, you can go there, good. Right, this is gonna be like that, I guess. So that can go there, and then that can go there. And then we should have 3 times more airflow between these rooms. See if that actually works, though. Okay, so we saw how fast it was going up before, right? So now that everything is kind of equal on both sides, we should have, hopefully, equal amounts of input and output on either side as well. So that way, if it is going to go faster, we should be able to tell. Looks like it's about the same. Well, we're at an hour, so that's probably going to be it for this video, but I'm disappointed. Like, this should be, like, do I have my, because we have my input over here, right? So that's my input. Oh, that's the output? Wait a minute. No, that's the output. That's also an output. What? Or is that for the, oh, no, that's for this thing. So I'm not actually seeing what's in there, but I think that's the fuel input, exhaust output over here, and then that's it for that side. And then we have our control over here, and we have our power over here. So I'm assuming that's where the power is going to come out of, right? Then we have our little control thing over here, which is doing its thing. Wait, how is this reading that? Oh, because it's control. Oh, yeah, because it's controlled by the IC. That makes sense. Okay. So, I mean, all of this should be doing a thing, right? But, okay, so we're at that temperature, so let's turn it on and just kind of see what we've got. temperature rise, and if it's still too... Yeah, it looks like it's still too much. We're not keeping up. So do I just need like more pipe, or like what do I need in here? Because I mean, we should be able to transmit like a lot of gas through these pipes, right? Yeah, and then once that gets too hot, and then that'll shut off because it'll be too hot. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I mean, you would think that like we would be seeing some gas movement out here, right? And we are, I think. I mean, it looks like it's all kind of moving. Like, how is this supposed to work? Right? I mean, this should cause these things to equalize, right? I don't know. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you have any tips about using the gas generator, let me know. But yeah, like I said, that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you did, hopefully you'll join me for the next one. But until then, have a good one.